Alright, let's see if that works. Alright. Alright, cool, you're already there, Phoenix. That was nice and quick. Alright, let me just, when I actually start, I'm gonna close these two things. Actually, no, we don't need to, because this game is as big as it can be in this anyway. Alright, so with that all in mind, we've got all that set up. So, we'll just keep that window open so I can see the chat easy. And now we'll just play new. Hopefully there won't be any bugs. This is the most recent version, in that there's stuff even the live build won't have yet, such as the updated graphics for soul catchers and such things. And yeah, I'll be, like as I said, probably supplying mediocre voice acting. There's no doubt about it. He will have the power necessary to further your goal. You surely aren't losing your nerve. Of course not. It's been so long since I've had a challenging target. I will enjoy this. I just hope you find the time. I always get what I want, and as luck would have it, I've recently stumbled upon all of the time I'll need. So don't you worry, my lord.
We have all the time.
Yeah, it's cool, Phoenix. I'm happy to show it off. You get what you want, and I get to show off. Which is, you know, just a double win at this point. That was Pep's laugh there. Speaking of, I now get to do some Pep voice acting, which is the least mediocre kind, in that it's 1-1 because I'm his actual voice actor. It's easy to forget up here, all the chaos down there. It's so peaceful. Yeah, I know. I just wish Mum could see me now. Gimmick? Yeah, she sounded like she was rad. She was. Buddy, my father, was also awesome. He used to read me stories. One of them was about your father. I assumed he was just a legend back then, a fictional character. Yeah, he's kind of a big deal. It's been really uplifting, meeting all of you. I'll be sure to do the Perseverance Union proud. Well, hey, you've already impressed my dad, so you're off to an amazing start. You can shoot me and climb stuff, right? Yeah, I mean, I'm a cat. I kind of figured out how. Whoops. He's silly. But it's okay. Just press into whatever looks climbable. Or, shimmyable. Words are weird. They sure are. Thanks. Yeah, that's fair. That's entirely fair. Also, this is a fair bit harder than Fantasia. In Fantasia, there's very few battles that have a, like, true lose state. Whereas in this, it's like, oh, you fucked up, game over. So, yeah. It's good to see Nola getting so much enjoyment out of this. Though you'd have to be some sort of soulless bastard to not enjoy it up here. Its tranquility is something I sorely need. It is really nice up here. These trees are so big. Indeed, they've been here longer than we have. If the records are anything to go by, some of these are thousands of years old. The hardwood is a site that was blessed by the fallen royalty, as a safe haven from the new cult which had infested our land. Couldn't we just set up a house here and live peacefully, you know, forever? Unfortunately, no. I doubted it lasts forever, and while we are safe from Naxon's angular sight, here, it's only a veil, not a ward. Long as ever. We really need to start making some kind of push against these guys, or we'll just all end up dead. Agreed, but doing so after Sped's recent fluffing about would be suicidal. Right now, we need to lie low. Yeah, that's fair. There's recklessness, and then there's just stupidity. I'm pretty sure those mean the same thing, at least when it comes to you and your father. Uncool! Well, thanks. Remind me to clean that gold tooth of yours when we get back home. What in hells have you been eating? You haven't been eating birds, have you? No? What? When did we jump to the conclusion that I... Naughty boy! You shouldn't be eating these. We all signed a treaty that forbade this kind of thing. I'm really sorry. It was mocking me. I don't think it's dead. If we will survive, yes, but just don't, okay? We already have a code to deal with. The last thing we need is to go and sever race relations and be the impetus behind another great war. Could that really happen? Yes, and you will not eat any other fauna, birdly or otherwise, got it? Alright, that settles it. I won't eat no bird or anything else fauna-related so long as I live. I can still eat ferns, right? Yes, that's okay. Plant life isn't sentient enough to sign any treaties. Not yet, anyway. My mom does a much better accent for her, and she's actually the voice actor for that character. Getting used to climbing up around here, are you? That's good. Climbing is something we'll be doing quite a lot. Oh, whatever. I bet. Where's Sven, anyway? He's waiting for us back a little bit. He's got a bit of a fear of heights. Don't want to push him out of his comfort zone before he's ready. Hard to believe sometimes that we're related. He's so calm and controlled, well, we're outrageously reckless and stupid. Yeah, I think he got more of Swally than he did me. Probably for the best, really. You've been a fun, if rather strenuous one to raise. The moment you emerged, we both knew you were going to be the crazy one of the litter. Don't take that negatively, though. In a world like ours, the crazy reckless sorts are needed as much as the calm thinkers. Never to plan, never to ponder, only to proactively persevere. That is an amazing phrase. I am so proud of you. Thanks, I guess. Whoa, who are you? What? Just pretend I was never here. Alright, you don't look like you got an accent, so I'll let you be. Such a gentleman. She shows up all throughout the fucking game, so that's not really a spoiler. Yeah, so beautiful! I meant to do a more, whatever, who cares. Kara is a point of frustration for me, but I'll go as Asian as I can. Hey, so, can I ask you something? Always! I just may not have a straightforward answer. You remember it, huh? What? Your time in Malacca Junior High, and in particular, the event which forced you to stop going. There's lots of hidden secrets in this. Some of them are nothing, but some of them are quite something. A little, yeah. I try not to think about it. I want to know, where do those powers come from? Quick answer, no clue. And please, don't tell Mom, Nola, or anyone of what you saw. It'd probably make them more nervous than they need to be. Of course not, it stays between us. But do you mind if we reminisce about it a little? For what purpose? It's the reason I followed you in the first place. Alright, gosh, could you think it any harder? Please don't. Alright, well, as you know, we're up to some hijinks as usual. Months in the past, which has shaky tech for some reason. You are not quite sure of this reason, but you go with it anyway. Oh, I'll teach you in your line. The fool has the tools, yes. Where's the exchange? Does she have the range? She totally does. Are you ready to risk getting in deep trouble? The fool is never ready. He just goes ahead, like a blind purveyor of the chaotic shrill voice of a nasty insurgent. His shadow inspires those who dwell in midnight to heed a call most Caligulous. Okay, stop it with the poetry, you sodding tool. My poetic prowess is perfectly perplexing, and you know it. Your preaching crackling voice kind of just makes it funny, though. Blah, well. Well, don't worry, I can state that it will in no way be permanent. Yeah, unless some completely ridiculous shit happen, like getting locked into this age by some frankly impossible means, but that's just silly. Oddly specific. Anyway, we'll have to do our ploy later. It's time for class. Try not to say anything too smart to the teacher. He's an insecure wreck, and an easily angered one, at that. I promise nothing. Now, open your textbooks to page 166. It reads how you will spend your early days dreaming of becoming something more than another hopeless appendage to the next night old's mining body, despite your best efforts not to. Pep, Kara, late again? Well, they just reveal you're both going to be incredible failures anyway. You can at least try to be a little ashamed of it. Let's have the excuse for why you were 5 minutes late this time. Everyone's waiting. It's hard to find a classroom that doesn't look like a prison cell, but if it makes you feel less rancorous, I will do all in my power to not be late next time. Smooth. And what's your excuse, Miss Foreign? Off doing drug deals with some neighbors from Thailand? I just got lost. All of the classrooms look the same, always. That excuse is getting old. Is twice already old? It would be, but that's been your excuse the last 5 or so times you've been about as late. Or wouldn't be, sorry. I think it is a very valid excuse. Surely you too feel lost around this place. It's like, oh hey, it's a grey room, and oh look, another grey room. Now, which of the grey rooms was I supposed to find? It's like living in an old movie, but even more depressing. Suddenly feels like I'm performing when you consider the absurd amount of cameras just everywhere. The excuses fail! Everyone else here seems to be capable of arriving on time. You, come with me. The rest of you, get your work done. Shit. Is this really what's going to the principal's office for? Defending myself? Boot. Oh, excuse myself. My friend may be in real trouble. Go, don't. If you miss out more assessments, you're going to get in huge strife. Just be careful, okay? I always am. Think you're too cool for school, are you? Well, you're not. No one is. Oh, struggle you like, sweetheart. There's no cameras in here. The principal's office? Ha! Like you're worth his time. You'll learn to say sorry and just get on with work like everybody else. Oh, what's that? I take your stupid mouth shut? Yeah, it's not nearly permanent enough, though. Thankfully, I have a way to fix that. You know, I really wouldn't envy whatever parents spat you out. They not only had a problem child, but now he's a mute one. Hell, I'm probably doing them a right favor. You might want to stop struggling, or it'll hurt a lot more. Alright, one more search and you'll be a lot less annoying. Eh? What the? Where did those robes come from? You shouldn't have done that. Oh shit. You really are scum, aren't you? Now, come on. It was just a joke. I had a bit of discipline too, but are you listening to me? Stop. What are you doing? Raising your hand like that. Why are you suddenly sparkling red? Dramatic fucking sound effect and silence along with the drone. Or swell pad. Depends. What just happened? What did he do to you? Nothing permanent, despite his efforts. Your red friend will be fine. For now, though, I've taken hold of his body. I don't think I can change back yet. Are you Pep's alter ego or something? Sort of. You might want to run. I've decided to end my whole suffering, and doing so will require me to use some destructive power. Oh, hell no. I'll just stay back a bit. I'm in big trouble too, so I'd rather escape with you. Well, if you must, you might require something transporting once I subside anyway. The wrath of the horror within has arrived. Red lightning, fade to black transition. Red lightning powers? It'd probably be best if you didn't see this. Probably, but you've gone and got me curious. Besides, there are cameras everywhere. You're probably the only protection I have. Do what you must, but it's going to get violent. Where did you get that gun? Stole it from that room I was in. You aren't going to kill kids, right? Of course not. My host is going to have enough trouble coping as is. Well, perhaps assumed Redical ego, who's also crazy powerful, lead the way. To be fair, Phoenix, I do too. I'm just like tanked on energy right now. Because I slept for like 10 hours. Here he is, boys. That guy. Stand back. They may be as thick as they are ugly, but they can kill. I'll deal with them myself. Alright. Right. Just activate the emergency evacuation alarm. The student should be fine. Oops. That shouldn't be bleeding into the next line. That's stupid. I can't say the same for these pigs. So now I get to kill stuff. Oops. Wrong button. Hey. It's alright, man. No. Triple kill. Alright. That's trouble. Looks like they've deployed a security force field. Got any ideas how, Kent? I do indeed. You just found a explode, commercial grade explosive throwing barrel. Pick it up by pressing the action button and throw it using the action button again. Anything destructible will be easily identified by the black and yellow caution tape. Don't ask me where I get that, like, overdone by the American accent. I just do. I've seen a lot of people try to do this on the enemies. Unfortunately, it doesn't work. I should make it so it works. But yeah, you just can't carry it past a certain point. So, but, yeah. Besides, it's easier. Oh god. No thank you. Bye. Now they're dead. Obelisks. Many forms, one purpose. Throughout the lands interacted thus, lie testaments to warriors just. Throughout the ages heroes are seen, and a record of their fable is held in esteem. For where honor was once seen a treasure, the next night's order was a new measure. These stories are the coffers. These stories are These stones are the coffins of royals past, whom next night order did not cast. Beyond the breach of insanity and time, the only hope lies with the last of the bloodline, the remnants of her lineage. Svana M, the epidemic prophet. Obelisks can be used to save your progress. Just simply select a desired slot and press the action button to confirm. For reference, that is not Svana's voice. I just do that because fucking Madawkins. Okay, but basically what this is telling you is that you'll get a chance to save before a big boss fight, and usually between phases as well, so you don't have to... So just save that on a different slot to what you have. Now, as you can probably see, I've got a lot of save slots, but it doesn't matter. Alright. Oh yeah, you can also talk to Kara, I forgot about that. Is that okay? That's all she says. Alright. You've been this far, haven't you, Phoenix? No, that's good. I super love voice acting, and I will do it until it more or less kills me. So don't worry about it. I can live. Is that Nexon's personal attack chopper? I hope he didn't like that thing too much. So, you are the new anomaly. You're only the third of your kind, but very soon you will also be the last. I'll make sure of that. I've no qualms with you, Lich Lord. Let me and my friend leave in peace, and no harm need to come to your brutal little attack chopper. But unfortunately for you, it is my qualm to have one of you running around. Do you think I can allow troublemakers of your power to interfere in my grand design? No, I cannot. See, that's a premonition. Now, where was I? All right. Annihilating you! This boss is actually really good. Oh yeah, that's right, I can dash. Three in one pass. Wow, I've never beat that guy so quick. No, curse you! You haven't seen the last of High Lord Naxon, you vile heretic! Boom. Friend of the Rapscallion. Me? Your friend will need transport. He lives nearby at the bomb shop. Please, carry him there, or he may die today. I cannot maintain his body any longer. Beep, 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 beep. Pep? I feel so tired. Yeah. Time to go home. Seems you're awake, finally. And yeah, that was in the past. It's Pep's sort of, like, backstory. Seems you're awake, finally. What? Did I really just do all that stuff? How did I get here? Seems you and your father share her trait. Her? Ow, my head is still ringing. Your grandmother, it's all over the news. An anomaly who laid waste to Malaki Junior High and personally wounded the High Lord Naxon himself. So it wasn't a dream. Wait, my friend Kara, she... If she's the one I think, she carried you here. You may not be alive if it weren't for her. That was scary. I don't want to do those things ever again. It's fair enough to be afraid of such forces, my boy, especially at your age. Your father didn't realize his until much later. But they may save you one day in the future, like they surely did today in the present, or a very recent past. You needn't worry, you won't be going back to school. Dad, I'm so sorry. I couldn't do anything. That's okay, I couldn't either. Whatever you went through must have been pretty rough. Oh, yeah, it's still a bit foggy, but I'm starting to remember now. I was in a scary-looking chair on it, but teachers was giving me electric shocks. I think it was trying to make me immune, or something. So, they tried to silence you. Despite how typical a tone it is for them, it still shocks me to hear they would do such a thing to you, or anyone. Reports say no children were injured, so the media has mostly been having a field day with the one teacher who was found charred to the bone. Oh god, I killed a teacher? I mean, yeah, he was an asshole, but I wouldn't have done that. But something happened. I couldn't move my own accord, and Sped had a similar introduction, shall we say, to his powers, and I don't imagine it's any sort of a nice thing. However, you shouldn't be so quick to dismiss that power. Such potency is vital in a time like ours. Grandpa's right. If you've already tapped into the power, then you may be even better at my job than I am. We won't be able to stay here, though. Yeah, they'll no doubt be looking for the anomaly like vicious buzzards. They're unlikely to look here, but best get you off the radar sooner rather than later. Thank you, Dad. We'll be moving to the forest. We should be safe there. I can get him some smoke bombs. Flashbangs are more dangerous devices in the case they are called for. That would help a lot, thanks. Also, Pep, let's keep this between us. It'd probably make your mother and brother more nervous than they need be. You got it. I won't tell us all. I'm sure Folly won't have any objections to getting out of the city. We'll leave the moment she gets back with Sven. Alright, I'll pack my things. I'll keep watch of the door. Seems I'll be closing early today. The era of perseverance is soon. Don't fret, old Granddad's blood will be fine. Alright, I found all I need. Attaboy, thought should be on with Sven any moment. Ah, good to see you. Quickly, come inside. There are things we need to discuss. Dad and Granddad on the couch. What's all this about? We are heavily considering moving back to the forest. What do you think, Folly? Pep can't go to school anymore. Really? I'd love to. Get yourself in trouble, did you? A little, yeah. Spin and Pep are being searched for as we speak. The sooner you leave, the safer it'll be. Pep's already packed up. I'll be providing your husband with flashbangs and outer escape tools, just in case. It would be nice to get back out of the city. Can I have some smokes for the road? As long as your mother allows it. Sure thing, Sonny. I'm not okay with it, but I'll allow it, since we all need our ways to cope with stress in this world. I can drive you to St. Albans. From there, you should be alright on your own. My car has tinted windows, so it should be a lot safer than walking near yourselves. Thank you, Split. Let's get what we need and get moving. Yeah, she's probably one of my favourite characters too, Phoenix. I'll catch up with you someday. Also, the reason I'm so fast, that's actually the fastest I've ever done that boss. But I've like fought, you gotta keep in mind, I've fought that thing, God, like 80 plus times at this point. So, of course, I'm good at it. And that you did. Yep. Now I'm curious though, Nola has been in the Union slightly before me. Where did she come from? Need some help. Oh hey, right on time. We'd like to hear your story too. Lay down us, Black Death. Jeez, alright. Act 1. The World. I'm sure you guys have probably noticed by now, but yeah, these are based on the acts are named after tarot cards. There's only 7, so I've only got 7, but yeah. Did you see where the witch hunter went? Do I look like I'm Naxon? Just keep looking. We'll find her. It is as he wills. Her parents already dealt with. She's the last of them. No, they surely didn't. I just heard something. Did you? Yeah, but we'll wait. Shit, I keep missing those voices. Yeah, but we'll wait here. This house doesn't have windows anywhere but the front. She'll have to come out eventually. Okay, there we go. Voices are set. Oh, fucking power outages now of all times? Shut up and listen for footsteps. What? Where'd my gun go? What the hell? I have no gun suddenly. Lose something, Pickles? The Redical said, what are you doing here? Put the guns down! Well, jeez, when you ask so nicely, how can I possibly refuse? Did you kill my parents? Why? What did they even do? There she is, the witch hunter. Yeah, they're dead, kid. Don't worry, you'll get to join them soon. Whoa, so uncool if you do. It's killing a young girl's parents? I don't even know we get off being like that. Psst, no look, yeah. So it's true then. No. You're not trying to run, are you? You look scared. You're pointing a gun in my face. Why wouldn't I be? Not so fun, is it? Being hunted down like an animal. That should be down. That's a spelling error. I'll fix it. I love my parents, and you've taken them away. Please, have mercy. I wonder if they said the same to you, would you have listened? I just wish I understood why. But you don't have the answers, do you? You're only following orders after all. Isn't that right? That's right. Next time, try taking orders from someone with a heart. This doesn't feel any better. No. Right, so, who are you? How do you know my name? You can call me Sped. Much as I know this is a tragedy, tears will have to wait. It's no longer safe here. Is anywhere safe? Definitely, and I'll explain on the way. But we have to get going now. Alright. Oh, this is you. You keep it. Chances are you're gonna need it. Especially when we get to this sort of area. I had these hand painted by someone else. You can tell it's not like me because the art isn't forced to look like shit. If you want to live, you should definitely follow me. There is a version of these that are my art, and they look like shit. So, there you go. Rubbing up against stuff and pressing enter, space, or Z may provide you with insight, or giggles, or horror. The junk meter was still in there. Yeah, let's not go back in there. Well, thanks, propaganda billboard. That is comforting. It's not my mail, besides it's empty anyway. Wow, he's got quite a price in his head. I'm not rummaging through my neighbor's mail. I think that's everything. Hold the shift key to charge. Use this knife to break down the barricade. Oh sure, protecting by killing. I get it. I hate everybody. Save again. Wait, can we really escape the angular-eyed sight? Of course. As long as you don't have a plan, it can't detect your movements. Cool on. Well, I hope you're right. Of course I am. Now come on. I think this flavor text is still out of date. Yeah, it is actually still out of date. I won't bother with it now. Oh, you're mean. No offense. There used to be a gimmick here. I removed it because, like, cameos are not great. But I used to have a monkey sitting about here. Of course, it can't be here now because that's the way out. But if you threw the barrel at him, he'd just, like, bounce it off and say, hey, that wasn't very nice. But that's gone. Yeah, I took some heavy inspiration from Oddworld Abe's Odyssey. Which is probably really obvious if you've ever played that game. I'm not going to read this out, I don't have enough time. As I'm sure you've pieced together, Safe Haven isn't by any means close by. The city is a cruel ground for all manners of ill, who will try to kill us both. I don't understand. We've done nothing wrong. We were just civilians. I have a feeling I know why, but let's focus on getting somewhere safe first, Apparently, somewhere that isn't here. Wait, you can actually sleep with that blindfold on? Yep, I'm magical. Oh god, Sax is right. You're trapped, old man. There'll be no escaping this time. Says who? Says me, a red-ass clown. And also says the battalion of dreadpigs at my command in your current location. You have an army at my heels? So what else is new? Stop underestimating me! Nexonarts, it is his will. Kill them both, and bring me a stupid blindfold. I want that. Oh, he just wants to be spared. If you are to survive this world, you will need to learn to fight. These dreadpigs appear to have forgotten their weapons, so they will just try to hit you. You think you can handle that? Are you seriously teaching a child how to kill others? It's a kill or be killed kind of world, Nola. Do you think they would spare you? Yeah, you're right. It sucks. Jay doesn't give a damn but pressing S. Whee! Let's briefly avoid damage. Ah! Oh wait. Alright, I can shift. The sister nuts. Summoning the dread things. It could be bad. They won't go down as easily as the baking you've been flying with little effort. Want my help? No, you're right. And I do need to learn to handle myself. Something hanging from the fence over there. New weapon, the Black Death, unlocked. Whoa, a Dreadblade. They are usually wielded by Dread Assassins, but it seems this one was lost or discarded. I think this weapon will suit me better, but Dreadblade? I think I'll call it the Black Death. Don't I switch to weapons? Leaky Corp is here to help. Do tell, Leakies.
To change weapon, press the W key. To open the quick select menu, use the arrow keys to select weapon. When you're done, confirm by pressing the W key again.
The only other voice role I have in this fucking game is Leaky Corp. Oh yeah, right, I should probably change weapons to this thing. Hold on. Oh. Okay, there we go. Useless fodder! Come then, stupid red-furred cats, and I will deal with you personal-like. I don't have red fur, only he does. Hey! Stop attempting to sound smaller than me, it won't work! Your rap-outs are fucking hilarious, dude. I wish we could be friends. Oh, please, good Samaritan, do me the due favor of fucking the right hell off! You're bad enough as an enemy! I don't think you understand how friendship works. Give it up! I'm next out and you're an enemy! I'm also gonna start singing loudly till you get your ass in here! He's probably the boss who ordered the death of my parents. So let's do what he says. I would really like to open a new one. Well, you may just get that chance. Won't you, Saxus? La la la, I can't hear you when you want my present. Alright, looks like we're going in. Dread pigs are the most incompetent, idiotic, and hopeless minions around. Known to carry guns, though they usually forget them, misplace them, or eat them. Oh man, you're gonna see me ace it, 'cause I just know how it works. I should save though before my smart mouth gets well. Wait, I'm gonna... Oh, whatever. You seek out the alchemist in his own lair? How delightfully foolish. But you told us to. Well, silence! Look now, at this location of your glorious demise. Too green and vivid for my tastes. But wait, it gets so much better. Well, for me, not for you. You're pretty cocky considering it's 2 against 1. Ooh! Oh, that's rich, mister. I can go take on a fucking battalion. But you're wrong anyway. Myron, up my rules. Go ahead and try to walk past the deadly blue rock on fire. Go on, do it. I'd love to see you try. It will amuse me. I don't know, dude. I wouldn't want to go touching something in your arena. I might be breaking a rule or something. God damn it, man. Seems I have to punish you myself. Punish me? You? Oh, dear nay. This bad luck is gonna make me smash a mirror. Oh, I'm very serious. It was you who ordered the death of my parents, wasn't it? I don't know, really. Who the fuck are you? Wait, those eyes. Okay, yeah, that was me. You're a witch hunter. Next in these strange one of them all dead. If your parents are dead as I ordered, that makes you the last one. Wait, a witch hunter? What the hell does that even mean? Don't look at me. Not a clue, lassie. I just following orders. Speaking of, you were one too. Since my delinquents failed their job, I'll finish it myself. Wow, are you actually not yelling at all now? Yeah, shut your fucking bird trap before I shut it for you. Alright, Miss Worthlessness, was it? I have an order to kill any known witch hunters. If it be any comfort, you'll be with your parents quick enough. Soon enough, whatever. Either works. Well, that's because I was keeping in laughter for my previous jokes, and so, because Sax's laughed, I was actually have to let it out. So it was actually genuine laughter. Yeah, this much. And then the pattern just repeats. So basically you can tell which one he's going to be on because he skips it. He doesn't jump on the one he's going to miss. There we go, up to phase 2, and this is even easier. Oh, it's over with the same bar. Okay, now it's time for a shitty twist. For you, that is, not me. Oh, I didn't even need it. Although I should have put my shotgun. Oops, what's share dash? Oh well. God damn it, you're way tougher than you look. Excellent work, Noah. Even I'm really brave enough to fight this dude on my own. Forget her, you've got a much bigger price in your head anyway. Any last words? You're right. I'm right about what? Oh, that kind of right. Whew, that was close. Thanks, Noah. So I suppose we're even then. For now, yes. Let's get the heck out of here. Sounds good to me. Whew. Got the... Stop comparing me to furries. It's not okay. It's just cartoons. Yeah, it's okay. But yeah, for sure, if you want to show it around, for sure do it, because furries, much as I don't approve of the furry lifestyle, they would love this game. Oh, you've got to be kidding me! I was hoping you'd get through, Saxus. It'd break my heart if you were to deny me all the fun I intend to have with you. None of what you did was remotely fun, just horrible and shitty. Oh, for you, yes, but it's fun for me. That's all that really matters. Minions, kill the Bombay and bring the Rex into me. I want him alive. Close your eyes. Why do I not like furries? I went into this in the stream already. I don't really dislike them per se, I just don't agree with them. What was that? A flashbang. It makes eyes pretty much as awesome as mine. Which is to say, entirely unawesome and shitty in every way. You've got an answer for everything, huh? Hopefully. They seem super pissed off though. Good thing they're such bad shots. Hear that, guys? I said your shots suck! You suck! Not to hate in your parade there, but a dead end is coming up. I love how he's just walking backwards to fucking tell them off while he's running. The same speed as we are. Oh, I knew that. Did you forget I'm magical? What? You are too. Believe in yourself and we can pass through it. Oh, okay. Yeah, those ones are fine. It's the ones that want to make it everyone else's problem that get me angry. That sounds really absurd. We're being chased by eldritch pig demons, commanded by a girl with wings. Is this really the time or place for skepticism? Fair enough. I suppose I've no other options anyway. You know, he makes a bloody valid point. It's like we're being chased by eldritch pig demons and a fucking girl with wings and an imp tail. I don't have to voice act for this one. God, that's a loaded question. Some of them take inspiration, but some just come naturally.
So, even more tricks. Consider
This one I think was just a natural, like, progression. If you meant the sped turning around thing, that's just sped being sped. He's fun. He's very fun to ride. Just like his son. Ouch. Hey, good job. You made it. Well, how did we... We did just pass through a steel grate, didn't we? We sure did. You see? I told you were magical. I somehow doubt that. But anyway, thanks for helping me out. Again, my pleasure. My name is Sped Cookie Dough. Oh, you actually are that Sped. Pfft, why is that weird? I mean, how many parents call their kid a name like Sped? That's a good point. I just thought you were a fictional character. Like Robin Hood, or... Oh, okay, I see. I'm not surprised Kivik and Vadi didn't tell you. We work with friends, you see. That's how I knew your name. Wait, my parents read me stories about you. And also knew you? The moment you know me, the moment you're in danger. Your parents likely want to give you a normal life. Vigilance isn't the fairy tale stories portray it as. Unlike me, your parents could blend in with society, which allowed them to live a double life. It's never a good idea to try and mix the two, and you following me are branded as recklessness and consequently sentenced to death. Does that possibly have something to do with my parents' deaths? Seems not. They were being hunted for a genetic mutation that appears rarely in Bombay's. They were identified as witch hunters, and are treated about as well as my companions. What is a witch hunter anyway? Don't know, really. I tried asking your father Vadi about it, but he said it's best to remain a mystery. All I do know is that the Asparians aren't fans of you. I see. So how do we proceed from here? Well, we'll descend down the solar a bit that's supposed to be, and blast a hole close to the base. Then leg it through the lower city. Once we get past that, we should be able to find shelter. It is time for lots of weird puzzle shit! And dialogue. Ferguson, huh? What's the P for? Perseverance, star. Wow. Here's Will. The next Night High Lord, next to himself. Seems their union is topping the charts for want of dead. He wants me dead. She, however, has other ideas. She totally digs you, doesn't she? In the most macabre and horrifying of ways, yes. What's the deal with you and her, anyway? She's some psychotic ex-girlfriend of yours? Oh God, no! Thanks so many gods, no! Well, I'm gonna keep making absurd assumptions until you tell me. She's after my living body, sort of her thing. So she's super into you. Wow, Sped, wow. You seem to charm all the ladies. That isn't what I meant! I know. It was funny to see you flip out, though. Mean. I think that's enough discourse over a testament. I don't think we'll be getting back up there. A nuclear cell is also a sewer, apparently. Yeah, I don't really get that either. So, why am I doing all this puzzle shit again? Because you're the hero. There'd be no point to an established veteran like myself doing anything outside of standing here looking cool. Damn, I'm such a badass. One day you will be the badass. And you know how cool it feels to be a badass. If you say so. Whee! Do I look like a kangaroo? I'm not going to be able to get back up there, love. Welcome to the shoots. These are fun. Oh, you spoil me. I've been having fun all night. So, what's the deal with these tubes? They're shoots. Well then, Mr. Benedict, what are these shoots all about? Mr. Who? Is someone here with us? You're doing this on purpose. Busted is me. Well, okay. The shoots here are like things you can jump into and bounce out of. Super fun if you can stand inhaling the minimal amount of xenon. Xenon? What? Residue from the shoot's original purpose. It just smells a bit weird. This whole place smells weird. Yeah, but this is weird. Alright, see. Was it so hard to just enter without something mind-numbingly cryptic? Pfft, whatever, Mom. Oh, shut up. One badass I whoops. I was actually on the right track. One badass pose today keeps the lawyers away. No, it doesn't. Oh yeah, we also inspect this. It's the only rat in this place, isn't it? Rats really don't like xenon. Even the sort who engineers city-flattening bombs. Explode's got his own little ad. In the nuclear silo of all places. That's how there was a explode machine just down there, so... Holy shit, this map actually worked for once. That looks dangerous. Oh wait, no, it's when you switch that on. That goes all black. Looks like we'll want to deactivate the shoots before we can go further. Okay. Yep, there it goes. I've run out of charming or hilarious things to say, so I'm just gonna chill here and look badass if you don't mind. Thanks, bad. Right, what do you have to do here? I do not know what's causing this. I've tried for hours in vain to fix it, so basically the workaround is to just make a save and reboot. And then it all loads fine. It's fucking bizarre. Let's go over here and see the next room. Can't do anything here though. Alright, grab this. Hey, you know, you're pretty good at this. Ever considered joining the Perseverance Union? I don't know much about it. Fill me in, would you? It's a rebellion that I kinda sorta lead that seeks to bring democracy to this country. First though, we gotta get rid of some bad eggs. You've met one of them, but there are 3 others. Well, I've not much else left, so sign me up. Whoa, hang on, are you sure? It is gonna be really dangerous. Oh, what's the matter, Sped? Worried the teenage girl is gonna outshine you? What? No, that isn't what I meant at all. Then there's no problem, right? Right. God damn it, she's already a badass. In his head, he thinks. Don't have to go for sectors.
Found you. Welcome to hell.
The lower city. I always wanted to be my own religion, so therefore I am. Oh boy. This place. thing about the side objects, like the main story progression, I can understand somewhat, but the side objects, you don't have to interact with them. The fact is, you can if you want to. So, like, yeah. Alright, Demezel. Demon and zealot, that's what they are. Don't remain dead and quickly move far. Run up and away from whence you came, and beyond blood lies way to quell the flame. This game is heavy on poetry. You also get a bit of a description on them down here before you engage. Demezel are fast, flighty, and potent, but they die in one hit from any weapon. Their numbers and revival abilities make them easier to run from. Then when you actually get in the thing, it says, "Run, idiot, run!" Which so many people have somehow missed. Ow. That hurt. That was nice. That's perfect just now. I failed. Oh my god. Oh my god, they do so much damage. Should have stopped trying to be fancy. Perfect! Yes! Alright. So that. Malicious in nature and swift in flight. Claiming souls is all they see as right. Don't get in their way unless you want a bite. Keep away to the side and you will win this fight. Hello. I might die. You're awfully game. Actually, I've just been running from exploding firewoman things. Ah, damsels, once faithful religious zealots, turned by the sway of our mistress. And you are? So catcha. You're fairly brave to have come here, though looking at your eyes, perhaps I should be seen as the brave one. What is with people talking about my eyes today? I see. You do not yet realize your power. For the sake of my sisters, I'll be sure to kill you before you can become a threat. You could just keep feeding on that. Oh god, what? That's gross! You're truly naive. If you weren't such a threat, I'd probably spare you, if only to show you the horrors of the world you still believe is pure. Ow, that's right. Can't dash on these guys. Yeah, if you dash on these guys, they will repay you by casting a slow debuff. Aw, thought that would hit. No, no, no. Bing. It's too close. Darn it. Bitch. Oh god. They also sometimes teleport you when you dash, so it's really fucked up. Yeah. Thankfully I had a bloody perseverance icon, but shit, man. Oh, thank god. That's like a mini boss, essentially. When the unique string of sound is heard, it means you may now progress. So, yeah. Cripes, talk about scary, right? If you wanted scary, there it is. Those things are fucking dangerous. Alright. Let's proceed. I don't have my perseverance potion anymore. And I just squandered it. Oh well. Let's see. Aye, that's probably the first option. No. New weapon. Orbs of Annihilation unlocked. With weapon obtained and armed to defeat, an old encounter shall have to repeat. Upon the death of 12 immolated souls, shall come forth the one whom after death's spell tolls. Nope. Thankfully, this encounter is really easy once you know what to do. Oh god! I did that wrong. No! I should probably say it before the fact. It looks too close. What happened? I shouldn't have moved, I should just say Sandra. You. Yes, me. We meet again, Witch Hunter. Witch Hunter? Are you seriously afraid of me just because of whatever that means? There are indeed many of my ilk who would fear you. As witches, we should naturally be afraid of that which haunts us. But not me. Fear isn't in my range of emotions, although I imagine you'll be quite fun to toy with in this special hole of mine. I'm not your damn plaything, witch. Your willingness to accept your destiny isn't really a factor. And you're saying so is? This is a nice change of pace. Someone who doesn't fear me. I do myself a favor and not get too attached to your bravado, though. It won't last. Who even are you? To most, I am Lady Frost Whisperer or Frost Queen. But since you and I are going to be at each other's throats a while, we can skip the formalities. You may call me Hesperia. So, Nola, are you ready to play another game? Do I even have a choice? You don't. See you soon. If you think the freaking soul catcher is good, you're gonna love bloody Hesperia. Yeah, this is the best weapon against her. It seems you have accepted fate. With that, welcome to the Chapel of Pandora. I'm not here to drink tea or eat scones. My parents are dead, and the evidence leads to you being behind that. Why would I order the deaths of 2 retired witch hunters? I suppose it is fair you would misunderstand my intent. If I wanted them dead, I'd do it myself. Not trusting competent goons who have trouble even remembering to carry a gun, let alone fire at the job. And if I did have your parents targeted, believe me, death would be the most merciful thing I could do. Feel free to ask your newfound red companion about those details. Speaking of, where is he? You sort of ran from all those demos though and defeated that soul catcher on your own. Good question. I don't have a good answer, but seeing as how much he seems to dislike you, I don't think I'd tell you if I knew anyway. So, what's to stop me from shooting you right now? Don't! Sped! He really does care about you, doesn't he? No, look, your shotgun won't have any hope of damaging her. Use the ow! Don't be too rough with him, Ghost. He's our spectator after all. But do relieve him of those flashbangs and other dangerous things he carries. Well, hey, stop that! Keep your devilish hands off me! No feeding now. He's mine to enjoy. I think it's safe, Connie. Alright, Nola. It's time for another game. This one will be more personal, hand-to-hand, than the last few. Keep me at bay, or I will bleed you dry. Ah, no, go away! Fun fact, I'm not gonna do it because, ow, no thanks. But if you try to shoot her with a shotgun in this fight, she will just laugh at you. But I should be spamming this. Thanks. Hit her again. What? It's just basically spam to dash to fight, because if you try to sprint, she'll just freeze you in place. For like ever, basically. You can easily lead to a death. Gotcha. Don't be a fool. You can't kill me, stupid girl. Maybe not, but gosh, lady, I am gonna try it. There's your witch hunter instincts clouding your reason again. Look to your right. If you kill me, they will tear him to shreds. If I live, you both get to live a little longer. Should you kill me, you will both die. And I will return only days later. The experience and I are immortal. The choice is yours. Slay me at the price of oblivion, or cease your futile effort to end my existence and live to fight another day. Damn it. That's a good kitty. Sisters, release him. He's not yet ready. You can go too, clever miss. Why is this even a thing? You could still kill us. You're both worth more to me alive at the moment. Hide and fortify yourselves well, feeble heretics. For next time you and the next night's clash, one of you is going to die. What a hag. Quite. Well, for now, we've received an uncharacteristic streak of mercy. Let's make the most of it. I sped. Oh, man. We live another day. I'm not sure how long I can keep this up. This very psychotic chase is the real worry, and that's not otherwise pretty easy to cope with. I don't know what she wants from me, but she's ruined my mortal eyesight, and much else in their attempts to acquire it. Worse yet, my son may be in the same danger. While it may seem I'm in my element, I truly wish me and my family that we could know peace. I brought 2 sons into this world of mine. They are now forced to share this hell. Part of me wants to leave the country and take whatever it is of value to me, but it is only a dream. Asperia would just follow me and track me down wherever I go. I'm trapped, possibly even cursed. I feel bad that I got you involved, as you now share my burden somewhat. But I'll just have to hope you enjoy life more than whatever curse I've gotten you wrapped into. I'd be dead if not for you. Don't beat yourself up over it. Whatever damnation you've gotten me into is a small price to pay for a chance of vengeance and prolonged life. 1 second, my mum's bugging me. What? Okay, I just told her to buzz off. Okay. My parents were dear to me. I'm sure you understand. Well, let's move on. The clue to St. Albans is just up ahead. Be ready for anything. Right. Is it cutscene time? I think it's cutscene time. But before we get to cutscene time, I should save. Because this cutscene there's a current issue with the 1.61 RPG Maker build where it will freeze on certain cutscenes. Nah, Mum, you're a poo pants. Don't call me a poo pants. My mum just responded to me saying not now, and she says, geez, what a poo pants. I should actually go busy on Skype. Thankfully I can do that while this cutscene is playing, because I've just got this window in focus.
How could you let him let us back this far?
God, I can barely hear Chibi.
Asperia has no intent of killing either of us.
This is his official voice.
Because she knew this would upset us. She will not rest until we've both been broken.
Gosh, that laugh of hers.
I know it looks weak, Nora, but we must persevere. I promise you, there is one word you will truly understand before my time is up.
No, it's okay. You didn't miss a whole lot.
Right. Once we lose hope,
And if this recording doesn't screw up, I'll be publishing this on YouTube as well. Been a long time since I've done stream Creme videos. It's sort of out of nowhere.
They have tried to force onto me.
I can't do Nola's voice in that's canon, because I'm not
I
Chibi.
swear to you, Netflix.
I wish I'd known you at this point. I would have gotten you to voice her.
No remorse.
The problem with Chibi is she sounds too grown up. Nola's like 13. And Chibi's like almost, if not older than me. I think she's actually like older than I am, so it's like oof. And unlike me, she doesn't have like a weird hormone deficiency, so she can't still sound like a kid. Or if she does, it's like too childish, so yeah. But if you're around, it'd be perfect, because your voice is still very capable of sounding, you know, kid-like. Ah, thanks. That's good to know. I didn't expect that. You're prepared. You want this to be around forever. Or something. Okay, come on, game. Come on. It does take a bit of time to actually get to the screen, but don't worry, it's not broken. It just, yeah, it has a bit of a wait, I think. Oh, god damn it. I think I know what's happening. No, but this hasn't been an issue before. Okay. I see what's happening. It's, yeah. This is the result of me tampering with the new, version. I did actually grade it back to the old one. But what's happening is it's playing the movie as well as the movie's, wait period. So we're just playing the movie twice, just one time it's invisible. So, sorry about that. It'll be back in about 20 seconds or so. Meanwhile, I'm gonna get myself a piece of candy. Sorry about that. That should be the only occurrence of that. I could be wrong, but yeah. I'm not gonna reload after all that. Not enough for this time waiting. There it is. Oh, that. Act 2, The Lovers. Sorry about that. The barn. There's hope yet. That's where my uncle lives. I see. Well, let's get inside out of the cold. Poor Mark, where even penniless rubes can make do, if only it really existed. Seems tragedies are common to come by nowadays. Uncle! Come on, not you as well. Wilbur, you will be missed, old friend. What? You knew him? Yes. Look, there's something I must tell you. But let's talk downstairs. And so there is some interactables here. Not that? Okay, fine. What about this? There's an inscription on the base. It reads, oh, who am I kidding? I can't read that. That's probably because it's in katakana. Why? Do I tell you how to assemble your war machine? You know what? Forget I asked. Katakana is cool and you know it. I'm really not that thirsty. I don't give a shit about this. Wow, blunt. A box of matches for lighting the oven, I assume? Oh wait, no, those are smokes. I didn't take you as a smoker. I'm not. Do you cook? Sometimes. How do you keep this place so tidy and the sink so sparkly? I don't. Fish on the counter, and they are fresh. Someone has been here recently. Oh, the next night they don't need sustenance. Interesting. On the top shelf, is that red cordial? Yes. Is that why you are red? Yes. Another mystery solved, I suppose. Yes. Can you stop that? Yes. Curiosity is overwhelming me about what is in this lockbox. My hopes and dreams. I'm not curious anymore. No, it's just some thieves' tools and explosives. Wow, I'm glad you were joking. That was kind of a mean thing I just said. My hopes and dreams died years ago. Now my only hope is protecting my family, even at the price of oblivion. Aw, that's really noble. In a world bereft, it's cool to be a good person now and then. I'm with you there. I have this. Planning is a player's game. Everyone expects a plan. That is why we have an upper hand. The next knights cannot hope to predict us, because we cannot even predict ourselves. Proactively pushing on regardless of price or pathways, the Perseverance Union shall prevail. Another ad for Splodes. You like exploding things? Well, blimey, who doesn't? Get your bombs, explodes. Didn't think I could go in there yet. Alright. That's better. Care to explain? It appears Wilbur had a dying wish to help out the Perseverance Union even more than he had already. You see, your parents, like Wilbur, were a part of the Perseverance Union. I feel guilty as a result. Your parents may have still been alive had I not roped them into this. It's not your fault. They weren't pushovers. If they were aligned with you, they had as much say in it as you did. True, but I can't help but feel the weight of the burden. Every day, more good men, women, and even children die for this cause. Worse, we've barely anything to show for it. Seeing what you have now, are you sure you still want to do this? This union, it may not be much. However, it's given me hope. Without that, I would probably be dead. Hope is pretty important, yeah, but consider this. You'll have to put your life on the line again and again. If you fled the country, you could escape this. The next knights have very little interest in you. No, this is my home. I'm not just going to surrender because a few scary pig monsters target me. I have to be strong, for the sake of not only my parents, but for this country as well. It's my world, and I will fight to protect it. Kivik and Vadi, if only they could see you now. I understand why they withheld from telling you, though. I too wanted to give my children a normal life. Really, their commitment to that act was admirable. I'm sure you do them proud. Why don't you just kiss already? Hello, bad luck. I'm in good faith. That was rude, Pep. Huh? What are you two doing here? This town is really dangerous about now. Well, I guess silence for the weak, huh, Dad? Being charming and using my phrase isn't going to get you out of answering questions, you scoundrel, you. Pep actually means Mum you be here, given that it's the last bastion of hospitality in St. Albans. We decided to not interrupt the very serious conversation you were having with your vicious little shadow there. Pep, of course, couldn't resist the urge to watch you like a treat. Ah! You have no fucking ghost, man! Should I add another bench to that already mangled face of yours? That's quite enough, boys. Life never ceases being awesome with you to surprise me like this, Folly. Oh, it was nothing. Mum arranged this with Wilbur months in advance and kept us quiet by holding our toys hostage. Did she now? Oh, lies! All lies! And I still have them hostage, so not one more word. Thank you, Swally. Refuge is a gift hard to come by these days. Oh, you're welcome. So who's this bad luck you brought in? I'm Nola. Ah, yes, Wilbur's niece. What on earth could have led you to the funny phone down here? Oh, it was Bed's fault, of course. Guilty. I was just showing her the wonderful amount of honesty we have in our household. Well, household might be a bit of an optimistic term for a basement. Oh, shush, you scallywag. I think once we clear away the dust and set things up, it'll be like the best house we've ever had. Oh, but it gets even better. It's connected directly to a station for the next night's speed demons. Wow, Wilbur was never one to disappoint, but that is very convenient. Sven, Pep, why didn't you show your father around the place, Alright. Oh, Dad, come look. He's stocked up with munitions, and I'm gonna have to show you how I become faded and inaudible. Jeez, you're so young. My own children are about your age. Before you get any more involved, I have to wonder. What exactly is it you think you're doing? Say it aloud, please. Yeesh, well, Kivik and Vadi are dead. If it weren't for Sped, it's likely I'd be so too. I'm here because I want to join the Percival Engineering and protect the world, or what's left of it anyway. Oh, I'm sorry. Kivik was a nice woman. How many good people are we going to lose to the slaughter? Why all the concern? I just don't relish the idea of sending more children out to die. Not that, okay, maybe I'm being too morbid about this, but the way we see it, this union is indeed a path to a brighter future, but, well, I just hoped you'd have no such reasons to be here. You and me both, but now this union is my hope. Well, if you're sure, then we'll go to the outward day for your initiation. I just wanted to be sure you understood the gravity of what you were getting into. It's sweet of you to care so much. I can't help it. My motherly instincts are pesky like that. Nah, you already think of me like your child. That's kinda sweet. Oh gosh, don't make it so obvious. Besides, wasn't Sped doing pretty similar earlier? Well, yeah. Looks like you've been through quite the adventure. Join us for breakfast, won't you? Actually, I insist. Kivik's ghost would have my hide if I didn't keep you well fed. If it's okay, then I'd love that. Svoli is, a mix of, fuck, she's like Russian, but she's also got some, like her name is more on the, God, what do they call them? Slovakian background. Which is, yeah. Like, she spent like a few years in Slovak before she moved to England, so, yeah. But, like, her mother is called Svana, so, yeah. It's like, it's sort of, it's probably influenced from the, Slovak era. As for Sped and Pep, they're just named after their trait, as in they're peppy or they're sped up. So yeah, that's just their sort of gimmick. Sven was named by Svoli, so you can sort of guess where that comes from, and Pep was named by Sped, so, you know, sort of just goes hand in hand. Your Grace, we got the parents as instructed. However, their child escaped with that blindfold guy in the wanted poster. I see. I'm told Sexus was slain in the onslaught. Yeah, he was caught unaware. I care little for the details. Where is his body? Right behind you, sir. Oh. Still his raging essence glows even after the 6th time. Heed my call, alchemist. Return from the plane beyond, and serve your master yet again. Your way commands, Red Master. God, that little bitch! I almost had him too. I will not fail this time, my lord. The cookie dough menace has fled to the forests. Use search for any clues that may lead to the location. A battalion of troops will be at your command. Don't fail again, Archbishop. Aye, sir. Shame his loyalty isn't matched by his competence. I think he does fairly well. I mean, for a mortal his age. He's only 28. Hey, I haven't done any better, and neither have you. I think ripping out his eyes is a bit more than nothing. Well, what have you accomplished, High Lord? Wow. Well, I'm the leader. I'm doing the insurrecty thing. You've no right to be downplaying Saxus's credibility at all. Anyway, what did you want of me, Naxon? Oh, right. Your tower near St. Albans. Go there and see if you can scry the cookie doughs out. It appears I've made the mistake of underestimating them. We shall start treating them like the serious threat they've become. Very well. I've had ample experience with them. I'll gladly take on this task. Until we meet again, Frost Queen. What are your orders of this house for? What are your orders for the house of the deceased heretics? Disintegrate the bodies, demolish the house, put over it anew. If anyone asks of the Worthingtons or the Black Death, kill them without notice or hesitation. You got it, boss. Thanks for the breakfast, Folly. It was great. You're welcome. So, Sped, what do you think of this? Of what, exactly? The place, you dolt. Oh, yeah, that's awesome. That next night's speed demon connection will be very handy. I'm already brimming with ideas on how to utilize that. But I don't want to use it just on any stunt. We may only get one chance with it. I was worried about it earlier, but that was a joke. It's very cozy. Man, River's nuts. Did that crazy bastard actually dig this all out himself? No, gosh, I wouldn't have let him. It's essentially a refurbished bomb shelter. Bomb shelter? Golly, you must have been sheltered. Nah, the underground is essentially their equivalent. It doesn't extend this far west, though. Also, I don't remember the war, assuming I was even alive when it was around. The Great Fort claimed to its close in 2072, 28 years ago. You definitely weren't alive for it. I envy you. If it's not too personal, how old were you when it ended? About your age. The fact you've endured that hell and still look so beautiful after this time is a testament to just how perseverant you are. Flattery won't get you everywhere, Spud. Thanks for the dinner, Mom. It was delicious. Yeah, especially considering how broke we are. I don't know how you do it, but you managed to make fitting and really yummy meals out of whatever the hell we have lying around. I don't even know. Jeez, stop it, the lot of you. My face will end up redder than that crepe the two of you otherwise subsist on. It already happened. You look like a right beat there. Oh no. One of us! Alright, that's enough, Pep. Your mother hasn't got much sleep, and I haven't either, come to think of it. Maybe we can get a few hours in before we head off to Noel's initiation thing? That would be really nice, actually. It's perfectly fine by me. I didn't get much sleep last night, either. Well, that'll tell us it. There's extra bedrolls laid out. Pick a comfy one. Oh, hell no. We aren't putting the newbie onto the rocks the first night she's here. You can sleep on the bottom bunk, Nola. I'll sleep on the couch. Are you sure? I'm happy to... Really, I insist. I doubt I'll be able to sleep regardless. Such a gentleman. I'm proud of you, Sven. Shush. You end up telling me redder than I am already. I have a lot I need to think about, anyway. Well, happy justice, here I come. Don't walk on the bloody table, you twit. Too tired to know what you're saying. Pet! I can cure people on the verge of death, but I can't fix a stubborn grot. I was like that once too. He'll get better as he matures. He's a kid with a lot of energy and not many friends. I know he's wild. Let's get some rest. Oh god, Folly's cute. Sleeping well, I take it? That voice, that laugh. Receptive, aren't you? What do you want? Can't I even sleep in peace? You're sleeping quite deeply, actually. My evasion isn't hampering that. Well, what is it? I'm just here to congratulate you on getting a new family. Even if it's likely most of them would be dead before this is all over. Why do you want to kill them? What did they do to you? Oh, it's not my intent to kill them. I let you inspect you earlier, didn't I? None of you are any use to me dead. Naxon does want you dead, but that's his business. Our goals vary. What even are you? You appear to be an old one, but... I was once human, or an old one, as you call them, but I am something completely different now. If you live long enough, I have a feeling you'll find out. So if your intent isn't to kill them, why are you... You are like them by all means to one very rewarding end. Warning for me. Part of me would like to tell you right now, but I'd rather torment you over it, so I'll leave you with just a vague cryptic message. The red one is more than he seems. Suffer well, witch hunter. Seems you now share my burden. Burden? Their first screen is usually easygoing and her first tours or invasions into your dreams, but I recognize the signs. Yeah, she said some vague crap about congratulating me on having a new family. It wasn't my interest to be a gentleman when I offered you to sleep in my bed, you know. The nightmares she gives me have become so bad that I haven't slept in weeks. Yikes. Nowhere is safe from our presses, not even our dreams. I can't fight like you can, either. I smoke because it calms my nerves and gives me a way to relax. She's bad enough in dream. In person, she's even worse. Are you blind like your father? No, I just don't open my eyes. Or not more than I need to, anyway. You fear her that much? More than fear itself. Awake at last, We're ready to go whenever you are, Nola. Right, I should probably save. It's been a while. Nice to have you, Nola. Our family's a bit strange, but it's very welcoming and fun. If you get on with my father as well as I think, you're going to find with us, too. I hope so. Your brother is, he's something, isn't he? He may be a bit short-changed in the sanity department, but he's got a heart where it counts. He makes threats sometimes and is a bit abrasive, to put it lightly, but that's mostly all bark. It's come to a point where I troll him just to see how he reacts. He only gets mad. He only acts mad. He's really just empathetic about everything. Poetic, too. Your father and him used to get along famously. Wow, it's so a shame I didn't get to meet you all sooner. Feels like I missed something. I take it Mum's interrogated you by now. I half expect that's why she asked me and Pep to show Dad around. You're the smart one of the litter, aren't you? But yeah, that happened. Don't let her scary rush of blood get to you. She's just concerned is all. And if you think I'm smart, she's where I got it from. Sped and Pepper more the bundles of energy than the calm torrent of observation. Our family does seem pretty dysfunctional due to the stark difference in personalities. I'm looking forward to helping you out in whatever way I can. I'm glad to hear that. You might be the most balanced of us here. Pepper and Sped are powerhouses of lunatic, reckless fervor. Whilst Folly and I are sagely observers, we could use a middle ground. I notice you smoke. Is your mum? She doesn't approve of it, but she allows it. We all need our ways to cope with stress in this world. I see. How old are you, anyway? 14. Pep's 12. Oh, wow, you're right. I am the middle ground. I'm 13. Hey, welcome to the dysfunctional circle. Jeez. Oh, we're not even to, like, this is Act 2, and we've only just begun. And there's like 5 more acts after this act, so yeah, I don't think this will be done in one sitting. He's haunted. If you want to just go until Act 2 ends, then that would probably be a good way to segue it off, especially because of the heavy feels. Yeah, sure, but you want to just go to the end of Act 2 because it's just like it's like 2 more bosses and that's it. Oh, and some walking around, obviously. Alright, yeah. I'll just, just bug me whenever you're available, and I'll see if I can arrange it. Okay, let's talk to Sped. You have a good sleep? Yeah. I had a go. I slept well too, so I had to pop open your red one to wake me up. I could have just bitten your ear. You could have, but consider this. It's really not a fun way to wake up. I know, that's why I didn't. I'll have to remember that. Don't actually do it. He might actually hurt you. The reason that wakes him up without fail is because Fang Bitch Draculady bit him quite a number of times. It's not a nice way to wake him up. Oh, fair enough. Don't scare her too, Spoon's Folly. And why not? She'll be more powerful with fear to edge her than not. She'd be fearful anyway, we may as well make it positive. Look at you. There's virtually nothing you fear, except the one being you have all the right to. Wait, you mean Asperia or you? You're going to pay for that. I know. Sorry if I scared you earlier. My maternal instincts got the better of me, I suppose. It's fine. You remind me of Mum, actually. I'm going to miss her. She was one of my best friends in the Union. I didn't expect you to know Maiden's Code. I was in the Great War. It was almost a necessity. You? I was a nurse. I try not to join it, and I'd rather you make that easier for me. Understood. It must have been rough. I fled. As a result, even if I wanted to, I can never return to Russia. Not that I really want to, especially not with all the family I have here now. I've actually seen wanted posters with my head on them on TV sometimes. That's one blessing of hiding from Naxon's coat. If they can't find me, those hopeless yobs back home have no hope in hell. Even with the 11,000 ribbons they could get from my head, not that they'd get it anyway. Jeez, you are scary sometimes. It's a right that armed in this world of ours. Sped digs my scary side as much as my empathy. The fact he and you get along is just proof you can be scary too. Well, if you want to share some tips, I'm all ears. If we get some time alone in the hardwood, I'll be happy to teach you a couple tricks. Whenever you're ready, I am. Nola, huh? You're in Worthington's lot, aren't you? My last name is Worthington, yes. Yeah, you've got the same killer eyes your mother had. I practically knew who you were going to be before you introduced yourself. Didn't want to be rude and assume, though. Why did you call me bad luck, anyway? I was making a joke. What? Haven't you heard of the old legend? Black cats bring bad luck? That's really strange. I'm surprised someone didn't beat me to it. It's a pretty common joke. You're right, though. I am very strange. We going or what? That way is just a little not fair, but it's quite a trek. It's fully scary times, but in a good way. Alright, that's everything. Let's get the fuck out of here. That's all optional. You don't have to do that. I just decided to because, fuck, they are cute conversations. Alright. The red piece time to shine will be soon. Seems most of the next night's cleared out. The town may be in ruins, but at least we can get some fresh air and peace. It's quite nice this time of year. Still green grass in abundance, but enough snow to make it feel like home. In case it wasn't like deadpan fucking obvious, this is set in London. Future London, of the future. And what are you doing with a red insane one? I'm putting you in our direction of travel. Duh. Ah, fuck it. I know the way and I'm pumped. You lemmings can catch up. Hey, wait. And like that, he was off in a cloud of energetic red smoke. But we caught up to him in another piece of the puzzle as well. It's been a long time. I hope you're as eager to see me as I am to see you. And in fact, I'm so nervous I can't even face you yet. Is that who I think it is? Kara! I'm glad you remember me. I thought after my whole thing, whatever it was, that you'd have been punished for skipping class. Glad you're alright. Yeah, life out here is a lot more easygoing. I've been keeping an eye on you since you seem to always be on a collision course with trouble. I live for danger. That was way more cool than you probably thought it sounded. Wait, you... did you leave the city behind just to keep an eye on me? You weren't supposed to embarrass me yet. There you are. Who's this, Pep? A friend of yours? Where do you keep getting him? Oh, that's rich, Mr. I brought in bad luck. I'll have more than bad luck for you if you persist with being a red menace. Now, don't you two start. What is your name? Kale, Money. I never expected to see your sort around here. Must have a shock when I show up. Kale, what? Kyle Cat, no. I was an exchange student at Pep School. We were friends. Kara, was it? Yes. I was hoping we'd one day meet. If what I'm told about my father's true, you saved my boy here from a lot of trouble. So you're the one who was just courteous enough to drop him off with Spet's red father? Thank you so much. Jeez, I'm sorry, I'm not very used to it. It was nothing, really. He's pretty light. Carrying him wasn't a trouble. Don't worry, Kara. My family and I are very close. It's understandable they're happy to meet you. I didn't get to say goodbye before we had to leave. Well, I did follow you to keep an eye on you, but mostly I went to the city, too. It's got bad memories floating around it, for me, anyway. I can sympathize with that, and it's also a bit easier to live out here considering we've got prices on our heads, and pretty hefty ones. Quick question, why are you wearing sunglasses at night time? Quick answer, it's complicated. I'll be sure to interrogate you later then. Right, that reminds me. Pep? So, I wanted you, and if I succeed, I'll be allowed to place in the Perseverance Union. Sound cool? Sure, and if I win, shit, fuck it. If I win, you owe me a bottle of red cordial, but, you can join. We don't really have to. I know you'd probably let me join anyway, but I'd feel cheap if I wasn't in my place. Are you ready? Yeah, no. Rhetorical question. No one is ever ready to fight me. Oh, what the? You sound impressed. Am I just too cool for you now, Peppy? It is possible that may be the case, but let's do this thing then. What's flight number 1? Of this hat. Yeah. This shit's all it looks. I'm making it look really easy. Especially when they show up. God damn it. Because I can't use the shotgun when I'm going for. She jumped. That was it. Shot the wrong way. Oh, that actually hit her. Gotcha. Darn, even without those powers, you're really strong. Sorry, maybe I'm not fit to join the Union after all. You're kidding, right? Don't be ridiculous. I've never seen anyone who can fight like that. It should be me who's begging you to join. Oh, so Pet brought a gun to a sword fight. The fact that you were even game to use a sword when guns were present is more than sure enough for me. Never mind that you're the reason he was allowed to duel you in the first place. Besides, if you don't join, how can I have to interrogate you about those eyes of yours? Okay, I'll join, happily, but stop complimenting me. No way! I guess you're not used to getting praise, are you? Well, we'll fight you more when we need to. Wedding on to the hardwood for Noel's initiation. You can do yours as well if you like. If it's okay, that would be awesome. Thanks. It'll be easier, actually. It's quite a trek, so doing both at once will save us a lot of lep work. Let's go. Yeah, it's like delusion of choice. There's actually 2 instances of this in this game. But one's way later on, and it's a lot more tragic. Come on, ladies, keep up. We're coming, Sped. Just keep going. We'll catch up. Alright. Come on, boys. Let's see if we can beat our old time. Can I race too? Sure thing, Kara. Hope you can keep up, Sven. I'll do my best. You did that on purpose. Oops. You did that on purpose, huh? Gee whiz, really, I have no idea what you're talking about. You know, if you wanted to talk, you could have asked earlier rather than after we'd left the den. They want to ask you something personal with the boys around. I see. And predestined his own death, didn't he? You know, it's kind of scary how you knew that. To quote my golden boy, Mum powers are bullshit. Sped doesn't fear death, and would welcome it before the blue-eyed Dracula bitch got her claws on him again. I think he wants to wait for an opportune time to do something heroic, to deny her. By Dracula bitch, you mean Speria, right? Yes. I don't like to show her the respect of calling her by a name. She has done nothing but torment our family. To me, she's just a rabid bitch in heat, and that's all she'll ever be. Sven mentioned she'd be giving him nightmares, and I've put together she's probably behind the one she's probably the one behind Sped's blindfolded condition. Well, she ripped out his eyes. I had the fun of finding him on the verge of death and nursing him back to health. That's how we met. So, are you two married, or? We might as well be. But we're not. Mostly because no church is going to perform a marriage for heretics like us. But that's barely an issue. Love is enough, wouldn't you agree? You two are so cute together. Stop, I don't want to be as red as him. It's clearly already pretty difficult to tell us apart. I'm not looking forward to when his predestination comes through. But there's no escaping him, and I'd rather he go out like a roguelike than a sad existence. I just wish we could escape it all, but we can't. I get the feeling he's already told you why, too. Our only course of action until we find a way to stop the next Nado is to enjoy the time we have, in face of all the bleak turns on the path. Yeesh, I understand why Mum and Dad won't give me a normal life. You guys have it rough. There are upsides to this life as well. As you've no doubt observed, because we only have each other, we are very close as a family. Which reminds me, I can never hope to be a replacement for Kivik, but seeing as you're sort of stuck with us now, you can think of me as your mum if you'd like. I implied I already thought that way about you earlier. That's perfectly fine. I think it's really heartwarming trait of yours. It's difficult to even say it, let alone in a way that makes sense. But I love children, mine or others. They are always so energetic and naive. Not yet resigned to the metaphorical gallows like us more wary sorts. Sped changed my life and made a few of my dreams come true. I always wanted to have children. When I was younger, I was forced to give up on that impossible dream, given what I was resigned to be doing. Well, I'm happy to be a stepdaughter if that's what you're asking. We haven't known each other long, but you're already reminding me of Mom in a lot of ways. Thanks, sweetie. I feel I sort of owe Kivik for being a friend where very few else would. The least I can do is do my best to care for you. Well, let's get going. Oh, yes, they're probably already at the summit by now. And so with the hardwood. Yes, Folly's volatile when she wants to be. I'm not gonna read all these. There's too much. Oh, right, we had this little fight. This isn't a boss, it's just a regular fight. I knew this was gonna happen. Take over those walls ahead, would you? I'm not much of a fighter, and the Grummage ran ahead. I can't hold them back much longer. Stay away from Life Mom. I mean from Solid. Stay away from Cat Mom, or I'll kill you. There, I'm gonna kill you now. Good. Good work, Nova. Come along, Sven, and say thank you. Thanks, Miss Worthington, was it? I should be able to make it on my own from here. Whee! Very atmospheric. I'm not gonna read all the things because, wow, no thanks. Most of them are just like narrative anyway. Looks like they knocked the bridge. Looks like they knocked the bridge out with that gallivanting. There should be some water around here I can border with. This has been cut pretty recently by the looks. Nola received wood. Not funny. So bad. Seems Sped's rigorous lessons in weird puzzle shit weren't a huge waste of time after all. Took you long enough? Come on, up the tree. Trust me, this is quite a view. I think you'll like it. Okay. Off to you. This is one of my favorite summits. When I was a little younger, I'd often come up here alone and chill for hours on end. Have a nap, maybe. I'm not going to go any higher, though. This is already testing my fear of heights. Ah, you made it. Quite a sight, isn't it? It's so beautiful. Go soak it and then enjoy yourself. Relax. I intend to do the same. After we're done, we'll go deal with your initiation. You got it. And so now the loop is almost complete. Hey, remember when we were that guy doing that thing and going and talking to Kara and starting her backstory? And that you did. Yep. So that's when Nola comes across. Now I'm curious though, Nola's been in the Union site before me. Where did she come from? Need some help. Oh hey, right on time. We'd like to hear your story too. Lay it on us, Black Death. Jeez, alright. I then told you about how I got here, what I got myself into, and why I went up the Perseverance Union. We're now at the present. So, the circle is complete. Now let's go get vouching for a better tomorrow. Hey, how come I can't do that? Pet cheats. Alright, come right now. No, okay, now. Quite the story there, Miss Worthington. I'm looking forward to seeing how you progress. Thanks. Mind sharing your horse, Miss Coolcat? Not yet. It's not very exciting. Oh, that reminds me. I saw in your battle with Pep you had red eyes. What was that? Oh crap, you saw that? Yeah, it was pretty cool though. I'm albino, and that's why I have these on more or less constantly. Red eyes are hypersensitive to sunlight. Well, I wouldn't worry about having odd eyes. I'm being hunted for mine, remember? I wonder what the power of yours is. The whole witch hunter thing. Maybe you're some secret key to defeating the blood witches, possibly even Asperia. Well, I have kind of defeated her once, but I don't know about that. I kind of get the feeling she can't truly be defeated. Time will tell, I suppose. Nice day. Don't mind me. I'm just hanging around. You've been waiting all morning to use that joke, haven't you? Yep. Don't worry, my arms are crazy good at gripping onto things. I've fallen asleep like this. The strangest part is that from you, that is entirely believable. Sure. And he's asleep. Nice, isn't it? I want to show you this here before we initiate you to the Union. This is the closest thing we have to peace, and it is worth fighting for, don't you think? Agreed. It's not to mention that just beyond those hills like that hellish city. We're far enough out that the sunlight isn't covered by the polluting smog of the Arcanite mining industry. So after I'm initiated, what's the plan? There isn't, remember? Oh, right, yeah, silly me. I have a feeling next isn't going to take my loss of the active bravado lightly, so we might seclude ourselves away for a while. What did you do? Blew up one of his police stations, sabotaged his plans to recruit the Russians, and also all the stuff I did with you, like blowing a hole in one of his silos, killing his archbishop, and injuring his queen. Wow, you've been busy. Is there any reason for doing things like this? Outside of just being fun, of course. Keeps his attention focused away from what matters, my family and the locations of the Union. He probably thinks I have several bases of operation in the city, the idiot. He probably thought I had one at your parents' house, actually. I wonder if he really thinks I'm that ready to put people's lives in danger. Fucking egomaniac. So we're just gonna chill in the wilderness or something? We have a really comfy house a bit west of here. I doubt they'll find us there, and if they do, it will take them a very long time. Gosh, I hope this nut plan is for real. I've only just met you and your family, and I want to spend more time with you all before we go back to putting our lives on the line. I'm sure Swelling's friend would love it as well. And Swelling makes a good point. We should enjoy the time we can together. There we go, again with the The circle is complete. Who the fuck? Must you be so loud? It's best you just pretend I'm not here. Well, you don't seem bad, so alright. Thank you. I may review myself later. Alright. Whenever you're ready, we can get a move on. But I have no issue in doing this longer if you wish to. Let's get going. Yes, I think we've waited long enough. Come along now, everybody. Yeah! Initiation time! Stop jumping over my head. That's rude. Come on, Dad. Let me move. Oh, yeah. See, now Sven's going too. Dynamic world building. See, now Swally's going from here, so we can actually go through here. There's a basket, and it's empty. All yellow flowers. Alright, I'll keep the, I'll just talk to these guys before we begin. Yes, we're just probably gonna top mine. I started singing Row Your Boat and fell over in a red stupor. Don't be afraid, be ambitious. Take your time, we're invisible in these forests. The graves surrounding this grove protect us from the gaze of oppression. At least, that's what they say. The graves lining this side cloak its wanderers in an impermeable veil. Even should our movements be detected, they won't find us here. You first, Noah. You've been waiting longer. Are you ready to give a speech, Miss Worthington? Huh? You know your reasons for being here and what you wish to achieve, but they don't. To be part of the Union, it is up to you to share your burden. Take your time. None of us here have very busy lives. Deliver the speech. Thank you for coming, everyone. You make me feel grand, putting me on a pedestal like this. Some of you may have known my mother Kivik and my father, Vadi. They passed away last night at the hands of the Naxonites. I survived, and with nowhere to really go, I find myself here. The insurrection of Great Britain, I was aware of it as a young child, but back then I was too scared to fight it. Too blind to willingly acknowledge it, for the problem it was and still is. But they left me no choice but to face it. The attack on St. Albans, it was not any sort of tactical maneuver. The Naxonites sought to sow the seeds of fear. This union and my involvement, they are the results of such campaigns. The Rekisans fear nothing. Let me join you. As an illusion of nightmare, I dreaded visage to behold those who would seek to control and confine us. For each horrific display we endure, let us return to them ghastlier than they could dare dream. We will take back our world, and will show no restraint, no weakness, no remorse. That was awesome. Thank you, Noah. One year later. I didn't realize it was just a autofill. They really must be persevering to avoid my detection this long. Maybe it truly is their lack of logical planning that makes them so difficult to find. All my methods are scrying. All my minions who have searched. Nothing! How hard can they be to spot that bright red for Seradeath's sake? What? Nax wants to talk to you, Your Highness. And when did you start relaying his messages? He's a little too preoccupied to answer your query, Miss Frostwhisper. Has anyone told you how irritating that laugh of yours is? Say what you will, Sarah. The idol is already there. Apologies for the wait, my queen. We have matters to discuss. Oh, well, sorry to disappoint you. The elusive madcaps have me as perplexed as they do you. Yes, I know. That's not why I'm here. Oh? Then how may I be of service, my lord? Saxus has surprised me, and has found a trace of the Kukidos. Whether by accident or by intent, I cannot be sure. What I do know is that it may be vital to finding the heretics. What? How did he manage that? I've been at this for a year now and have returned nothing. They exploded expectations, I gather. The Rexons all fear you, their leader in particular, thanks to your last interaction with him. They killed me multiple times, which may have rendered them careless in my presence. This may well be their undoing. We found a tray of red fur into what appears to be some sort of primitive hideout. Back to... Yes, I see. Await my call then. Found him. A small wooden cottage in the hotwood. The men have the place surrounded and are ready to commence the purge whenever you give the word, High Lord. See to it they do not fail, Archbishop. You will personally ensure that the Kokido menace is no more. Also stop saying ye for Seradeath's sake. I envy you the chance to slaughter those vermin. Don't mess it up, Archbishop. Be ready for anything, Saxus. I doubt Nax will tolerate another failure. I wish you luck. If I fail this time, I'm gonna retire, I swear. I feel so useless. Ignore Naxon's empty threats. He's much more dependent on you than he realizes. His laziness will ensure he never makes his move to actually get rid of you. I don't mind if you don't manage to kill a single one of them. If he does try to throw you to the curb, don't worry. I've got your back, Saxus. Duh, you make me feel loads better, lass. Alright, time to show these forest French bunnies what I can really do. My pleasure. Dismissed. I'm sending you to take care of at least one of them. Okay. Almost up to Act 2. I mean Act 3. Yeah, 3. Almost finished Act 2. That's what I meant to say. But I feel it's vital that we do take some time to appreciate all the flavor text this house has, because, God, everything has it, I think. Is this wine? Nope. It's got less Katakan than the one that's in Alvin's, at least. I heard that. Oops. Well, I stand by it. You should put your hand in there to see what happens. Yeah, just what I always wanted, some third-degree burns. As at this point, I'd make some third-degree burn about your mom and ask politely you put your hand in the basin to chill, but I can't do that because I have enough common sense and that would be bad for. That was surprisingly not shitty of you. Hey, I do my best. Right. Sorry, Observer, but don't worry. There'll be plenty of cats dying in fire later. If I get morbid in the future, remind me that was somehow your fault. So, Pat, why do we make so many stick weapons when we just use guns for everything? The amount of forges that serve no discernible purpose around the place is maddening. Good question. We're reckless. It's the only real answer I can give that doesn't get major about how Clutter and this Tarzan aren't friends. So you just hold a forgery and all because... I think we had a fantasy we were going to use swords and medieval shit no one has used without being a tool over 8 centuries when we began. Like we were going to deflect bullets with our rad swings and stuff. But then we were thankfully smart enough to realize we weren't fucking Bruce Lee, so we just ran with guns. Which are easy to repair, have a better kill rate, and also they can be easily be replaced with a little massacre or two since the weeks of the next nights dispense them out on death-like handouts of Walmart. Well, I thought it was just because it kept the house warm, but that was an elaborate explanation that makes a lot of sense too. Oh, well, yeah, there's that too. I just don't seem to get cold for some reason. Oh, freaking, like, Celiana's, pirate hearts are really easy to make look good. The monarchy, now deceased, replaced forcefully by an autocrat we know as Naxon. King Billy von Monkius III, greedy and petty, but at least the monarchy kept mostly to themselves. You remember that shit that went down in Aussie land lately? You mean that nothing that happened? Yeah, you already heard that joke. It's especially funny to me because I've never had a way to communicate with anybody there since our internet is all gated. Like, Naxon is worried about us finding out there's a world out there. Yeah, you don't have to explain that. We all know the gig. Oops, my bad. I don't know why I felt the need to expose that reality. Queen Trisabel yeah, why even add the first? Everyone knows who we're talking about. What kind of name is Trisabel even? A moneyed one, and one that is graciously not attached with a number that's hard to remember because fuck, that gets dumb sometimes. You wonder how we racked up so many when we've only had a royalty for almost 50 years before, well, Naxon happened. Royalty just basically returned the throne every 3 years because they realized they only have to be royalty to get the perks without the responsibility of being slightly responsible and representable. What about, ruling? I don't know, probably just had a few rules in place and said, give us taxes, blah blah. Kind of been too bad since unions like us didn't start until the monarchy was out of commission. Props to them for being lazy, I suppose. I would take a lousy monarchy over a heavy-handed authoritarian supremacy any day. May she rest in stupidity with her name. Jeez, I don't even know what your problem is. Have some respect for the dead. He's dead, so we'll just hold his passing memory as an okay guy, mostly because he didn't involve himself in locking down our country and was more or less irrelevant dead weight. Jeez, Nosy, you must be more nasty about him than I am. We weren't even alive. Oh, God. Tonight, Tom Funk, you will be mine. Pep's gonna sleep in the bed beside me tonight. Sven likes the bottom bunk for some reason, but hey, makes it easy. It's probably because he fucking fell out of the top one a few times. It sure would be lame if something had happened tonight that didn't let me claim my comfy bunk position. It would be. That would suck. That would super suck. This symbology in this band is so striking. I don't know why I care about it so much. It was made in Japan. I'm not gonna rummage through their stuff. That's so rude. I wonder if Sped has to take that ankle-length bulletproof jacket off when he sleeps. I don't know why I care about that at all. No, it's got a black boot in the bed and the dead end. It's probably so fashion-minded. Remember, kids, if you want to be seen as fashion-minded, just put black ribbons on everything. It works. Trust me. This is my chair. I sit opposite Sven. How many times does 6 go into 5? Pushy, I was getting to that. Ha! You plebeians with your so-called chairs. When it comes to eat time at the big table of no sitting, I will regret nothing. In other words, Pep is the anti-chair. Trees would happily die to sit your stubborn ass too. Then I extend them a courtesy. Your oak shall live another day, for thine butt is sacred. Of all the possible things for you to be stubborn about, I'm glad it's something so mundane. Also means I can continue doing... Oh yeah, never mind, this is probably worse. At least I know how to cut a tree down. Oh, Sped, you don't have to do the laundry. I'll be done soon. I don't even know how we get I don't know we get so much when we wear the same crap each day. Speak for yourself. Also, you do not, I will not, do not let that happen. Oh, you've been playing I Could Ninja again, have you? I do have to sleep with you. If I wanted to sleep with someone that smelled like a rat, I'd go have an affair with your rat father. Dad, I'm sorry, but even I can't argue that bird you just gave you was sick. Yeah, I'll just shut up now. It's West Follies, Fred. You can tell because there's a black bow at the place. Are you talking to anyone in particular? Yes, I am. Jeez, so nosy. I apologize. With Pep around, I tend to take dogging yourself from anyone but him as a sign of worry. No, it's kind of you to worry. It's just an instinct. I can't help it. I'm a retired nurse after all. Are you smoking? Yep. Rhetorical question, Yuri. Why are you smoking when you're 15? The same reason you were out there bloodying streets with dread. I'm not near fit enough to do that, so I've resigned to smoke to calm my nerves instead. You raise a good point, actually. Sorry for judging you, love. It's okay. One day I do hope to be of some use as a more sagely sort. I don't think I've got the powers you, Pep, and my father do. Going down with your father predestines his demise, I can't imagine you'll be waiting too long. Doesn't it worry you a little? Of course it does. Look at me. Jeez. With this world as harsh as it is, and me as frail as I am, I doubt that in a few years of my life is going to make a difference in the long run. Wow, that's depressing. Just be fucking naughty, why don't you? No! Okay, whatever. God, there's so much stuff. I'm not going to do it all, because, Jesus. I'll just do what I need to do, which is talking to the characters. Stay back there. I'm aggressively wielding a sharp Russian knife and an allergy-inducing feather duster. Quite a combo. Oh, shush. If you're thinking I'm putting some wizardry of preparing a feast and cleaning at once, don't be fooled. I'm not that graceful. Could have fooled me. So, what is this, dance called? Aggressive house cleaning, for the maiden in distress. If you didn't have your vice of murder anything blue and ghastly, I'd offer you lessons. Didn't think I'd see you, mischievous dust bunny. Fool! That's certainly an innovative way to deal with stress. After the war, feeling so helpless as a nurse against the listless number of patients, many of whom died, it's rejuvenating to know at least one thing on this planet can't threaten my existence. I suppose it makes it kind of a cruel power fantasy, but at least it keeps the house clean. I'd better get back to my routine. So she's just doing housework because it makes her less stressed. Wait, how was shirt folded right? How do boards scrub stains? You're funny when you're through with. Well, you're a butt, so how do you like that? No use to laundry, huh? I can do most chores, but when it comes to things like this, I'm, as you well perceived, hopeless. My custodian taught me a bunch of stuff about domestic chores of all sorts, sends this one for some reason. Maybe because they just figured we'll use a laundromat. Those were simpler times. Well, I confess I can't really help you. My mother hadn't gotten to teach me about this stuff yet. I was only 13 when she died. But I'm sure Svally knows. Yeah, she does. I'm usually not the one who does this, but she's busy being housework Hitler about now, so I'm just gonna let her do that. How did you guys get this place anyway? It's so cozy. We built it. I didn't expect Wolf to go and give us a bomb bunker like he did. However, due to its strategic significance, I don't want to draw attention to it. Ah, okay. What is the strategic significance of that place? The next night speed demons run through there, which could be easily used to get to key city locations without a permit. It's a very handy utility, but we'll probably only be able to use it once. Oh, that will be very handy. I should get back to scrubbing these, or trying. How is pant leg still inside itself? Why do belts have so many holes? And that leaves Kara and Pep. Okay. Red drink, crazy black rat, just grip and sip. What is that you're drinking? Some kind of wine? Yeah, right, Double Beam. I'm pretty sure I'm allergic to grapes. Actually, I have no idea about that, but no, it's not wine. That shit is fucking awful. Then what is it? It's like red drink. You know what? Words do not do this beverage justice. Are you thirsty? I'm pretty sure you're thirsty. You look thirsty, and you should be thirsty. It seems that there is a completely indisputably high and ironclad chance that you are thirsty, so tell me, are you thirsty, Nola? This sales pitch sounds suspicious. Nola? What? Nola! It seems there is a red convoluting brain cells. Please check back later. Maths % chance you are pussing out on me. Are you pussing out on me, Nola? How can you straight-facedly say that when we're both cats? Nola, an answer to the question, please. If it'll make you shut up, then fine. I'll try this. Whatever this is. Bottoms up, then. Jeez, you silly red monkey. Pep, what the fuck was that shit? I do not understand. You tasted red drink, and yet you do not understand what red drink is? Did your doctor check you for insanity? Pep. Yes. Pep. Is there an echo? Pep, I surmise there is a quite absurdly high statistical possibility that you don't even know this is yourself, do you? Using a paraphrased version of my gimmick to lure me into your playing field, who told you my weakness? Answer the question, smartass. It's in the bottle, dum-dum. Ground cherry, sugar, water, molasses, sugar, food dye, ET, hash ED1C24, and even more sugar. That sounds like pure poison. That's pretty funny coming from someone who monikers themselves after the fucking bubonic plague. I'm too sure to know what that is. That's a shame, because if you weren't such a delinquent about that, I would have been really proud of that retort. Right, I'm gonna let you keep drinking that swill. Like, did you drop yourself in the head? How is this not a thing you understand? Letting you commit Redical faster. Didn't hear that. God, he's such a nutcase. Alright, at least, Carl. The year has been good to us. It's been more than I could have ever asked for, getting to know and be a part of this family. Yeah, it's great. Do you think you ever tell me how you ended up here? One day, but for now it's probably best I keep the tale my own problem. Wouldn't want to bring our mood down with another tragic tale. Fair enough, I suppose. Why does your stepdad like Japan so much? He's got katakana on the anvils around the place, wall hangings of the oriental sort, and I suppose I'm just curious. I have no clue. If you can't draw it out of him, Pep may know. Thanks for the help. I'm just a bit nervous to ask Sped or Pep myself. I'm sure you know the feeling. The Sped I can understand, but Pep is hardly nerve-wracking. Maybe it's just me, but Pep is more intimidating than his father. Like Sped I can easily relate to because he acts cool to suppress his real moral contrition. I can't do the same. What's weird about Pep, or the fool as he was called in school, is that he seems blissfully unaware that fear even exists. If he truly does not know fear, he may be the one who will be able to save us all. But it also makes him incredibly dangerous, not only to himself, but all who follow him. Danger is a thing we have to live with, so I'm not worried. Yeah, true, that's half the reason I followed him. The thrill of being in constant peril seemed kinda cool, though it's been fairly peaceful so far. It's a shame I more or less promised him I'd keep zipped on the matter, but there's no way you could not know yet, there's no way you could know yet just how dangerous he has the capacity of being. You know something about him, huh? Yes, but I'll never tell. If you're to find out, it will be via him. Ah, your eyes are so pretty! You really think so? I wouldn't joke about that. That stunning red is out of this world. Well, they did usually call me alien at school. Exchange students tend to get it pretty rough. My eyes start to hurt if I have these off for too long while in well environments, though. That's sensitive, huh? Has its advantages, though. On a moonlit night, I can see like it's daytime. My duel with Pep probably brings that to mind. Though I kept my shades on for that. Had I not, I may have won. From what I saw, I'm just glad you're on our side. We have enough foes with crazy powerful stuff to throw with us. Jeez, for one they call a wake of nightmare, you're really pretty dreamy. Oh, wow, sorry, that sounded really flirtatious, didn't it? I just meant that you're someone I'd imagine to be in a good dream rather than a nightmare. Wow, awkward. Gosh, you're cute when you trip over your words like that. Stop it, please. Alright. Be on guard. It may just be wild boars, but I can hear vague noises from the forest. Noises of the Oinky Orient. We can't live in this fantasy land forever. We need to begin advancing forward. I agree. It's been a year. I feel like we're a family, but we'll all be easily overwhelmed if we continue like this. Well, I've been enjoying that time we've had, but I actually agree. If you'd have me, I can learn my wisdom on the field. I'm all for it. Let's have some fun. Awesome. I was starting to get worried I'd never see any action. Well, since it seems so clearly outvoted in the light of democracy, consider my aid yours as well. So, what's the plan? Even still, you understand so little. Spud, there's some strange noises. Strange sounds that have been coming out from outside of you. Do you think... Oh, right. No plans in general direction. Just the general direction. Got it. Shh. A lot of ball babs. Much worse. Curse my intuition for being right. Pep, Sven, open up the basement from the inside. Svoli, Nola, Kara, come with me. Yes, sir! Come on, Sven! I've never seen Sven so worried. Whatever we are in for, it's big. I hope you're ready, Nola. Whether I had a chance in our continued revolution or not is of no meaning now. We've been found. No matter what happens, I want you to know that you felt like a daughter to me. You are a very amazing girl, and I'm so very proud of you. Thanks. You and Sveta felt like a parent to me. After mine died, I yearned so much for that relationship, and with you now, I found it. I didn't have siblings this time. Well, better not let Sped and the boys take all the fun. Let's go. Yeah. Lula, over here. We will hold the line. Go and speak with Sylph. Hurry up and talk to Mom. He spoke on Infinite. Oh, I don't think. I can hold the line here for a while, but I don't have an infinite supply of energy. So we'll say first, because this is the boss fight. I don't think a explode machine is going to last us forever, and there seems to be no end to that army headed our way. What are those up there? Dreadcasters! In a pair, too. Noel's the only one with a weapon that can reach that far. Go for it, my girl. We'll continue to cover you on the ground. Pep, more speed! Yes, sir, Explode Lord! They won't get past me, but I can't reach their Dreadcasters. It's on you, Nightmare's Wake. Oh shit, I've got my keys. I've got my keys. No, can you do that? If I want to get rid of both these. You can shatter us from not taking damage. Oh cool, there's one down. Damn it! Okay, that takes care of that. What's up? We will find a way through this. They aren't joking around this time. I will hold the line, but you need to deal with those Dreadcasters. We're out of explodes, and they don't seem to be stopping. Swelly, take my blades and hold the line. I will be back with a way to end this. Come with me, Pep. For this I will need your help. You too, Kawa. Roger that. Have fun, girls. And Sven. On my way, Sven. Help Nolo and Mom hold the front. Today is not the day we die. Roger. Be careful, dear, I love mine. Back at ya! And it thinks we've got all the fun for ourselves. Let's simply snort to the Sap Museum. We may be out of explodes, but we still have lots of weapon rounds. Alright, let me fight. So this is just like a gauntlet. Basically, a lot of enemies spawn, you just have to kill them. 50. I think it's 50 enemies you have to kill. Yeah. 50. That's it, I'm changing my shot on. Close to my shot. Oh hey, do I still have that, shit, what's the key for that? The Q. Oh sweet, I do. It's not showing up in the thing though, it's a bug. Oh, whatever. There. Oh, that doesn't work. It's in the car right beside me. Why that hit no one? So, with Folly helping and the constant light, this is actually probably one of the easier fights in the game. There was a time where it used to lag, but it doesn't anymore. Because it's in MV now. But yeah, when I did this now, it's because of all the enemies on screen used to lag. But in MV there, these problems are basically scrolling. Ah, right, I need that to let down. Yeah, there we go. Oh, there we go, we did it. What is wrong with you pigs? I will not tolerate any more failure. Regroup and then all in. Oh good, we get a small bit of a rest then. Talk to me when you're ready, Nola. Save first. Almost there. Yeah, mostly you can just hide behind like Sven and they can't reach you or the tree and just shoot. I was just being a bit ballsy with it. Sheesh, talk about an unwinnable war. But no matter, for we will persevere. So long as I live, we will never wave flags of white. I'm impressed with what we manage. This is the most ferocious I've seen them. We'd best get on out of here, though. Our energy can't last forever. We are out of options and have dwindled most of our firepower away. It's time to run. You've done very well. I counted over 50 kills between us. We don't have much time for fanfare, though. Saxus' army is recovering from the blow we dealt. Their numbers are staggering. They have us 40-1. If they push another big attack, we'll be forced to retreat. We best go with whatever tactics Pet has in mind, even if... Well, let's not even worry just yet. I think that's everyone? Yep. You've all done very well, but Saxus nor his minions are clowning around this time. All of my life I've sought to protect the innocent and fight for what is right. You all understand now the meaning of perseverance, to strive forward in the wake of destiny, even in times as grave as this, to secure what's right to us, to our people. Listen, if we run together, we'll be hunted down and destroyed, and we risk putting more in danger. So the day has finally come. Spared. I knew this was inevitable. It's me they want the most, so it's me they're going to get. All of you must live on and persevere, got it? I know that look. You're not going to be talked out of this. You know you've changed the world for me and given so many hope. You don't deserve to die. Perhaps that's true, but better if I do. That I do so doing what I always have, protecting and fighting for what I love. Nola. You are an amazing young lady. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. With my time up, it will now be you who plays the badass, the veteran, the world. You represent it. You fight for it. You cling to it. Let my sacrifice further guide you in its protection. And thank you, too, for gladly sharing my burden. When we first met, I was so afraid you were going to resent me for things, but you've only been appreciative. It was an honor to be your stepfather. No, there has to be another way. This is stupid. Who's gonna lead us? Who's gonna be bad at laundry? Who's gonna... Dad, I'm sorry. This is hard for me to accept. Even though I know you've been readying us for it this whole time. Pep, I'm so proud of you. You're becoming a fine young man. And I see now. I see I was foolish in thinking this was my war to win. Rise up, my son. The impetus. Seriously? You want me to lead the Union? Ever since you were born, I could see the same spark in your eyes I've had in mine. You're fearless, you're goofy, you're reckless, and you're powerful. But know this. Those are wasted gifts without respect and loyalty. You've come so far that you make me look like a joke. I was just a need at your age. But look at you. Don't give in to doubt. Press forward and protect what is dear to you. But Dad, I'm not sure I'm as strong as you are. You kidding me? You know, there's a reason I asked you to do the slow deliveries in the first place. You're both stronger and faster than I am. Those things weigh over 10 gallons, you were lifting them. Those things weigh over 10 gallons. You were lifting them above your head like they were just coconuts. That's right, I saw you with absolutely ridiculous speeds applying Sven and Sped with the firepower they needed. You're easily stronger than me and Sped combined. And I just killed at least 50 dread minions, with a little help, of course. Well, I won't fail you, Dad. Mark my words. I'll destroy Nexon and undo all the harm he's wrought. You don't need to promise me anything. I know whatever you do, you'll make me proud. I'll make sure he learns to learn the thing before he ends up enduring your sadly suffering. Swallowing. Thank you so much for everything you've done. You ended my life and made me cherish life so much. I'd go to any length to protect it, even if it meant it would be at the cost of my own. The day before you found me, I was ready to die. I was ready to face death in whatever grueling form. I thought living had been rid of all meaning. But his barrier wouldn't just let me die. But then, it was you. You're the angel in a world riddled with demons. You're so incredible I can't even describe you with words, but I love you, Swallow. Everything about you. You're sweet, you're smart, you're sly, and, well, so much I want to say. But listen, do whatever makes you happy, alright? You don't have to continue making other people's burdens your own. But you gave me what I could only previously dreamt of. Children, a cozy life, a warm hug whenever I needed it, and a shoulder to cry on. You don't owe me any thanks. You've paid it back twofold by now. And you know, as well as you know your own code, I'd rather you go out in a way you deem desirable than Fang Bitch getting her claws on you again. I won't let it go in vain. We will find a way. Thank you, Swally. You're the best. This will be a sad day, but at least for a whole year we will be together. I'm gonna miss you, Dad. My dear boy, you still have a part to play. With my absence, one will need to be the voice of wisdom. That voice is you. Assist Pep, Kara, no less Folly, and all who pledge allegiance to our cause with your observations. I won't fail you, Father. It's been an honor to aid you, Spirit. I will continue to lend my assistance to your family so long as I live. And that's a promise. I know. You all make me so proud and happy. If there were another way, I'd be going with it. Now, it's time we parted. Goodbye, my rays of light. I never would have gotten this far without all of you. It's time to at long last put my father's weapon to use. It's going to be quite flashy, so you might want to like it. Now! The magician's time has come. I hope you're ready, Saxus. Cutscene time. Woo! So hope it doesn't freeze, because that would be bad. Good.
Looking for me, boys?
You.
I'm afraid you have to excuse my family. I don't know what you really want anyway.
The problem is,
That being said, I should warn you. None of us are going to make it out of this alive. Take that as a threat, you know. It's a shame we couldn't be friends, Archbishop. My family means more to me. I'm going to die in fire, and you'll be joined.
for that action, there'll be consequences of a brutal death.
I'll be ashes. I could care less.
Bloody hell.
My death is ascertained, but my legacy will live on, and my stand here today will see that it survives. And then succeeds.
And his final famous line.
The era of perseverance is now.
Fucking explodes in the shape of that bloody symbolic poo. Act 3, the Emperor. Right, I'll get to a save point and that will be the end of this stream. There's just a quick cutscene. Well, a quick scene, and then it's like, yeah, save point. We must press on. That sacrifice will mean nothing if we don't fulfill his legacy. I agree, and I still have my own reasons to continue this. I never said it much to him because his life's work meant so much, but I would rather we get away from here, leave, and never come back. I know how you feel, but if we stop here, we simply can't. No way. We're the only ones left to approach this dastardly cold. But I actually don't want to lose you, Mum. So, I want you to leave, okay? Go and find a way out of here. What? It'd be horrible of me to make you do this against your desire. It's gonna keep getting uglier. It always does before any sort of light can be seen. The night is always darkest before the dawn. I suppose. Alright. I feel horrible leaving you to these leeches, but maybe Spectre wanted this. The next night won't bother coming off for me alone, or at least not the experience. But you have to promise me something, okay? I really don't like making promises. You promise me this, or I'll stay with you. I'm not giving you a choice. Well, what is it? No matter what happens or what she does, you're not to agree to Hesperia's terms. I'll be clear. You won't give her your soul, no matter what word she speaks, nor what she offers. Oh, is that all? I don't end up doing that, so alright, it's a promise. Good, just be very impetuous. Hesperia can be very persuasive. Yeah, I'm gonna miss you. Better than I've missed and lost forever, huh? Keep an eye on him, Nova. His world is yours to protect. I'll go to Amsterdam in the Netherlands. I'm sure you and I will meet if you eventually make it. I'll move further away if I see the inspiration spreads that far. How will we find you? The same way your father did. Gotcha! Off you go then! Alright. Bye, my boys. Bye, Nova. Keep up sane, alright? You got it, Miss Cookie Dough. Goodbye. Now, we face Lady Death herself. Hesperia, are you sure? Taking the Frost Queen head on her own terms? It's the most insane and crazy not plan you've yet conceived. I like it. We've been hiding in the shadows for too long. That's the wrong two, Pep, but okay. And covered our asses in leaves. I'm not gonna just sit back and watch this country be ruined. Hesperia is Naxton's queen. We take her out, we take something dear from him. Through such, we may be able to either persuade him into giving up, or at least it will weaken his resolve. Probably. Is that... Blast your father. I wasn't finished with him yet. Speak of the devil. We were just talking about you. My father's death not enough for you? I wouldn't be so smug if I were you. Since he's now out of the picture, I'll simply have to move down the list. Or did you think I was blind? Anomaly. I had a feeling you'd have that sussed out by now. I warned you, didn't I, Miss Worthington? The next time you and the next night's clashed, one of you is going to die. But I have to wonder why you're here. Didn't the ominous foreboding tower and the lightning clue you in? Or were you messages and came here to get trodden on? I'm not sure if either is any less stupid. But I suppose you're my feelings now. For the time you last, anyway. Well, actually, on the contrary, miss. We were actually on our way to put an end to you, so ha! Thanks for just giving us no choice in the matter. I can already tell I'm going to enjoy this. If you're already this brave, it'll be even more fun breaking you than it was for what I got to enjoy of your father. Ascend to the top of the tower if you seek my end. Don't keep me waiting. Well, guess we're trapped. I hope you were serious about this as you sounded, Pep. Your games are maddening. Don't let your guard down for even a moment. We can't be intimidated. Our fear is what you'll exploit. We'll come out on top this time. Wow, lewd. Oh, fuck you. You know that's not what I meant. Well, we shouldn't keep her waiting. If we want to appear fearless, we need to press for every forward advantage. Hey, good call. It was right. You are wise. Thanks. Someone has to be. Alright, there's our save point. And so it lost. Pep's era begins. So yeah, there we go. That is we're in Act 3 now, so you can go if you want, Phoenix. And we'll resume this later. Yuck! It looks like it's poisonous. Red flowers or get the fuck out! That can be arranged. Wow, savage. Yeah, Well, no, don't, bug me next time you're free, because I'm basically always free, and even if I'm not, it's like, I can probably shift my plans around, I'm flexible. But you just bug me whenever, you have time, and I'll see if I can arrange it. If I can't, well, worst case scenario, I say no, and we just set it for later. So, yeah. Don't even worry. So yeah, thanks all for watching me play that game. Thank you, Phoenix. Oh wow, there's 2 viewers, okay. One of them's probably a bot. Yeah, that's a way. Just bug me. Bug me like you never bugged before. Be like bzz 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 bzz. Anyway, enough being silly. Thank you for. I'm glad someone actually cares this much about the game and stuff, and yeah, that the character development happens a lot. So yes, you definitely want to see more of this. This is honestly the weak part of the game. It gets really good in Act 4, especially after especially once Folly goes fucking goes Super Saiyan. So yeah. That's a joke. She does go pretty crazy though, so it's cool. Anyway, I'll see you all folks later. Ending stream now.